Hey, there are a lot of things I don't like about Stargate Atlantis. For example, the sad fact that they just had to use every single stupid sci-fi plot there is in the whole known universe. And apparently, some screenwriters get paid for writing those for the series, which upsets me a lot. Or the science, the awful science there. And I'm not talking about physics because that's just a common sci-fi thing. If you want to have all those fun things people expect from a sci-fi series or a movie, like time traveling and shields and energy weapons and teleportation and stuff, you just have to, abandon the modern wisdom of physics. So it's a common thing, but like in Atlantis, even other sciences are terrible, like biology, for example. And I will say just this: the walking horror of genetically modified organisms, which is race. It's just the most stupid idea I have ever seen, because it seems that screenwriters, they don't really understand how evolution works, or even how like living organisms work, or the human societies there, like the way they just mirror the history of Europe. And well, obviously it's Europe. Like first it's like the peasants of the Middle Ages, and then it's like the Renaissance with all these stupid dresses, and the architecture is like in Venice or something, and then you move to the more modern, more technologically developed societies, and it's all like Nazi Germany there, of course, because that's apparently how universe works. That the things, they just happen the same everywhere. It's just the general rule there. Or the things that just offends me really personally and very, very deeply is the languages there. When you create something where humans have to interact with aliens, you can address the language issue in three ways. First is to create some sort of a magical tool that allows human and aliens understand each other, or you can create a lingua franca for them, like that everybody who has some business in space, humans and aliens alike, they just have to study this language and talk in this language, in the lingua franca. Or if you want to focus on something else, your story isn't about their culture and their language, you just ignore the issue, ignore the fact that people speak different languages, and go on with your story. But no, Atlantis has to mess it up. They start with the third option. It's like nobody's bothered that people in a different galaxy all speak modern English, but then sometimes they arrive at some planet and they start talking to people, and then the thought crosses their mind, like, maybe these people, unlike all other people we've met before, maybe these don't understand us. Like, how the fuck can that be? Or and they kind of ignore it, but still there are some languages, and they're all terrible, like the ancient and the Wraith language. They claim there that they're related because, well, the species are related, like biologically related, but, well, it's completely unnecessary for the languages to be related. The groups speaking them should have some contact, and by contact I don't mean this No, I don't mean this. I mean some actual contact, like communicating, talking, having some business together. But no, they say that, yeah, like race, uh, they they evolved from these bugs and ancient, so obviously they should speak a language related to ancient. And the way they discover it is it's so bad, because they find this log from some ship, some race ship, and well, they want to read it. And how they do it, it's Dr. Weir. She just goes like this. This log is written in Wraith, and Wraith is related to ancient. Well, well, I speak some ancient, so maybe I should like spend a couple of hours with this log, this complicated log written in a difficult technical language with terms and shit, and then I will just figure it all out, because that's apparently how things work. Like if you speak some Latin, you obviously can read a log in French, because that's just, you know, that's the reality of it. And well, that's just so fucking bad that, well, I'm sorry, I'm not even doing this anymore. Okay, maybe this was overreacting, okay, maybe, but yeah, okay, there are some good things about Stargate Atlantis, like the city. I'm really sad that the screenwriters got their salary, but the designers, they did a very good job. The city looks cool and very beautiful, so it's very nice. Or what else? Let me see. What else is good about Stargate Atlantis? Oh yeah, there is a Czech scientist there, who is played by an actual Czech actor, and who can speak an actual Czech language. Yeah, that's pretty good. This doesn't happen very often, you know. Or, oh yeah, the main reason, the best thing about Atlantis is that, well, I have it when I run out of Star Trek, which, by the way, really happens, you know, after a couple of eternities. It ends, and I have to watch something while I'm eating my lunch, so then I have Atlantis instead of Star Trek, so this is just the best thing about it. But every time I watch it, something pisses me off, and the last time I watched it, the thing that pissed me off was a little bit unexpected, because it's about a character I don't really like, I don't care about, but the whole concept of Ron and Dex really pissed me off this time, because it's like a shit layered cake there. Like you see the top layer, and it's pretty bad, and you think, okay, you created this barbaric, savage, wild person, and you thought, okay, whom should we hire to play this character? Maybe Christopher Heyerdahl. Well, because he's fucking everybody there. But no, it couldn't be Christopher Heyerdahl. Well, he's just too Norwegian for that. We should hire somebody. We should hire a Hawaiian person. Obviously, Hawaiian person with like brown skin and dreadlocks. We should add some dreadlocks, because, well, just Hawaiian, it's not enough for this savage, wild, barbaric person. And you kind of look at it, at this top shit layer, and you think, can it get any worse? You know, like, if we cut through this cake, what will I find inside? Like, can it get even worse there? And you think, well, shouldn't be happening, like it just couldn't be, but no, you know, you cut in and there is another layer of shit there. And it's yeah, it's the very common thing in Atlantis. Like, they don't understand the reasons, they don't understand causality of things, they just created a shit mess there. And it's the same with Ronan and his character. Like, first they kind of like claim that he's so savage and wild and barbaric because he was captured by this wraith, and they made him a runner, and he spent God knows how many years in forests running from them, being hunted by them, and that's how he got the way he is. But then no, he comes to Atlantis, and like the only thing he needs help with is using the fucking fork. Yeah, that's like the only thing you forget after you spend 7 or like 8 years running in the forests. Obviously, you just need shepherd to sit beside you and tell you not to stuff your mouth with mashed potato using your hands. You should use some forks, you know. That's like the whole rehabilitation process you need to go through after, you know, like after you've been banished from human society. Like, that's all adjusting you need, apparently. And then you think, okay, maybe he was just like this before, you know, maybe he's from some shitty place there, but no, he used to be like this elite soldier or something, and he used to live in this very modern place with fucking skyscrapers there, you know. So apparently he wasn't that wild, so maybe he did turn wild. Like, there were some dreadlocks, you know. I was running in the forest, and well, dreadlocks is just how your hair gets when, you know, you run around the forest being dirty and stuff. But no, he used to wear them before, so maybe it's just his personal style. So how comes he's so savage and wild and like brutal and barbaric and animalistic? Maybe it's just because he looks that way, you know. Because we are apparently still live in fucking Middle Ages. We still think that yeah, astrology works and there is ether, and we should kill some toddlers for their blood and cut some balls from some sheep or something. Because yeah, like the face tells you about the character, like their body tells you about their character. And well, obviously, like being brown skinned and tough and having dreadlocks it means that you're this brutal person, because, well, yeah, a person who looks like Radek Zelenka, for example, cannot be savage, or, you know, or like the Christopher Haredoll actor. Yeah, look, of course it's not him. He's really like not Hawaiian enough for that, and that just turns it into a complete mess. And you know, you're eating through this shit cake and you think, okay, I think like this is it. It cannot get any worse. No, it just cannot, because, you know, all this stuff there. But then, you know, you kind of hit the bottom of your plate, and you know, you look at it and there is a knock from there. Somebody's knocking from the bottom, and you see the crack there, and you open it, and what you see there is just the abyss of shit. It's not just one cake, it's the real, like, eternity of shit. Like, because what they do in Atlantis, and they do it quite a lot, they really do it all the time, they understand how bad their plots are. They understand that there is science and is shit. they understand that this whole Ronan Dax concept is a little bit racisty and maybe like a little bit, you know, like maybe like some 500 years like too old to be used. Oh, there was a kitten. So what do they do? You know, they realize how bad they are. What do they do? Like, maybe they try to, you know, to improve the situation. Maybe they write some better plots or something. But no, they don't do it. They keep everything the way it is, with all the shitty science and the stereotypical situations and characters, and what, like, how they try to resolve the situation. Well, they make Dr. McKay crack a joke about it, because apparently it makes things better, you know, because they show us that they know that we know that they know their shit is shit, and they just have to, you know, to make a joke about it, and everything will be just fine. And no, I'm not talking about this. Or maybe not. Well, there is still a Czech person there.